Hello and welcome back to Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. This is part number 4. We're still Sunglasses Spyro. And so first thing we're going to do is we're going to head back into the speedway level. And there's an orb in here we need to get. So in these speedways you can only get the orb after you've already completed the main stuff. And then I'm just going to... Oh, there it is. We just gotta go there. No problem.
I guess now you think you're pretty good. Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion. All right, Spyro. Meet the course champion. In order to win the race, you must fly through all the rings. But beware, if Hunter flies through a ring first, the ring will start to shrink.
Alrighty, so yeah, pretty just bog standard. Just follow him around and go through. So when I was originally doing this, I was under the impression that I actually had to beat him eventually. That ended up not being the case, and I missed that ring, and I know I'm gonna fail, so I decided to just quit. What I didn't realize in the moment was that it was gonna take me completely out of the level instead of just giving me the option to restart. There's me fire breath and frustration there a little bit. Just a little bit. I recorded this right after part 3. And if you haven't guessed by now, I had the same audio issues where my audio just sounded like absolute dog shit. And,
I guess now. All right.
So this part will also be, you know, me doing this Mystery Science Theater style where I'm just gonna talk over and, talk over myself playing the game. After the fact, as I'm watching it back, it's been about a week since I originally recorded this. And, I do remember having a little bit of trouble with this, mostly just figuring out the path, and I somehow missed that. I'm not going to, but I could go back and frame by frame it, and, you know, potentially either prove myself wrong or prove myself right, and that was a little bit of bullshit, but that's okay. That's fine, and at this point I'm trying to get ahead of him and like memorize the path and stuff, and I absolutely didn't need to do that. Ooh, that lens flare, flying right into the sun, but sunglasses, so Spyro's good at least. Still a bit much for me, but at least Spyro's okay. But fortunately, things seem to be going pretty good at this point. Other than, you know, being blinded by the sun, but that's okay. And at this point, I'm realizing I have 5 rings left and I'm still not caught up to them. And I really, really am trying to, like, cut corners and gain a little bit of ground on him and everything, and you know, I'm really trying to, like, oh, just go directly in, he's right there, but he's so much faster.
Great job, Spyro. That was some excellent flying.
And then, oh, I did get it. Cool. Awesome. We'll take it. And 100% level complete. And now, we are just gonna go quit. And I hit retry on accident. Again, it's the impatience, man. It's the impatience. I'm all over the place. I can't help myself sometimes. And this was one of those times, for sure. Oh, also, I finally got So you may have noticed if you're if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you may have noticed that I have new channel art and things. I have a profile picture, and I should also, by the time this comes out, have a banner image. And a very nice person on Reddit offered to make those for me. The profile and banner images. He was, I'm assuming it was a guy. I don't even actually know, but he was very, very kind to do that for me, and I can't thank him enough for taking the time out of his day, his or her day, to help improve at least the look of this, just a little bit. And so, thank you so much for the person who that is. I don't want to say the name or anything because I don't want him to get blown up with requests from other people as well. So we're back here with the turtles, and I do know that there's some climbable surfaces that we didn't utilize before, and that right there was just one of them. And we're kind of poking around, looking around, trying to, yeah, that didn't work quite right. Trying to figure out what I'm missing in this level, because I genuinely really had no idea. So I only have 10 gems left, but I have 2 orbs still. And I'm at the point now where I'm just trying to figure out, you know, where am I supposed to go? Like, not even where the gems are, where are the orbs? Like, how do I get the orbs, you know? So we did a little bit of skipping there. And we already did that orb.
The water workers have captured most of our baby turtles, and the boxes.
So we're gonna ignore that because we've already done it. But we still might need that super flame power up for something else. Again, I don't even know. I'm even now, you know, watching this back a week after the fact, I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's up that ladder there. So we'll kill off the things we gotta kill off, and we're gonna get this turtle on to open up the exit portal, so we can leave once we're done. There's a lot of wet, slappy noises going on right now. It's a little bit. It's making me want to go swimming again.
Hello, young one. There's a chef up at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our turtles. Maybe you could climb up there and stop him?
Your turtle friends will make a very good soup if I can catch them. You can try to save them if you like, but I'm feeling awfully hungry.
Alrighty, so luckily this isn't ice skating. And it did take me a couple of minutes to figure out what we're actually supposed to be doing here, because I thought it was just like, oh, just keep them away from the cauldron for a certain amount of time. And that's not the case at all. In fact, what we need to be doing here is pushing the turtles into the water. I don't remember exactly how long it took me to figure it out. I think I figured it out at this point. Oh no, I guess I didn't. I'm just trying to keep them away still. Again, this is something that I mentioned it in the last part, but this is something that I would really like to be able to just edit out so it just doesn't look like I'm this bad. There we go. I'm figuring it out here. But you know, it's just
So you saved a few turtles. There are more where those came from. Here, take this orb and go away.
I'm trying to get him to.
I love the smell of turtle.
So at this point, I was like, is this the second orb? I'm not even sure. Like, it didn't really seem like it was. It's hard to tell. And then, oh, they're getting close. I'm trying to. Well, it's. I'll tell you. Here, it's a lot of panic in trying to. Trying to keep. You know, even though I kind of have it figured out, it's still like a lot of panic. Like, oh crap! Now there's like 5 or 6 turtles out there all at once, and yep. Failed. But we're more ready this time. We know what's going on better. I did already decide at this point. I was like, man, if I fail on this one, I'm gonna go look around and hope that I'm wrong and that it's another orb somewhere else. But honestly, if you think about it too hard, which you shouldn't, because you know it's a children's game and everything. But if you think about it too hard, you'd think breathing fire on these turtles would be more or less the same as throwing them in the pot. But it doesn't seem to bother them that much. They definitely don't like it. They're definitely not enjoying it. But it's keeping them. It's keeping me from failing, so it's okay. We're just gonna keep pushing, trying to get these guys in the water. It's gonna take a while. It's basically frustration panic is the best word I can think of to describe it. Where I'm just kind of panicking the entire way through because of how frustrated I was still from the last one. It's almost for the best that we lost the audio from the last one, because I was not being able to remember recording it and everything and what happened specifically. I imagine I was probably fucking losing it, really. But you know, that's okay. Just trying to push him in the right direction so we can get him out. There we go.
Rats, you saved every turtle on the beach. Here, take this. I was gonna use it to buy potatoes, but now I don't need it.
So I've never. Well, I'll say this: I love potatoes. Oh, trapped myself a little bit there. There we go. I do love potatoes, but I've never had turtle before, and I think I don't know this for a fact, but I think it's a delicacy in some parts of the world. Could be wrong about that, but I know there is people that love that shit. See, I was unsure because last time I tried going in this water, it kicked me out. But now that we've finished the mini game there, we can go in there. That's all the gems, 100% level complete, and we're done with the turtles. And we're done with the summer forest area in general, and overall as well. So that really didn't even take long. Skip the cutscene, we've already seen it before. But, yeah, I think once we got the ability to climb, coming back and finishing off what we had missed only took 20 minutes or so. And that's 100% all the way through. And I feel pretty confident that we haven't missed anything either. As far as, like, I'm pretty confident there isn't, like, a world scattered around somewhere that we just flat out didn't see or whatever. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. So we're gonna head back into the Autumn Plains. And get started up in here. So the Autumn Plains here is where the difficulty kind of starts to ramp up a bit. You know, the orbs, whenever you do an orb, it'll tell you like, oh, this is the difficulty level for the orb or whatever, and you know, it's between 1 and 5 stars, and you know, that's fine. But there isn't, like, you know, a difficulty, like, it doesn't tell you any difficulty level for the other stuff, right? Like, not necessarily the orbs. We got an extra life. That's useful. That's the boss for this world. We don't need to bother with that. But you know, the game's still...
Oh, Spyro, hello! I'm having trouble with this door, but I think some orb power might unstick it. Ah, I see you've collected a good number of orbs there.
So, like, this area doesn't have, like, a difficulty level. It doesn't tell you, like, this is a 4-star difficulty area. But I'll tell you, there's some stuff here that's pretty damn difficult. It's not the end of the world.
Spyro, Ripto and Gulp are hiding out in a sealed chamber in the castle below us. In order to get to them, you'll need all 14 talismans to break the lock.
And so that's the, yeah, that's the end of this world. So we're not gonna have to, we don't have to bother with that now. In the meantime, we're gonna go spend a bunch of gems at Moneybags.
I would love to let you enter this speedway free of charge, Spyro. Love to. Unfortunately, the speedway rules require me to charge a small fee. You've chosen wisely. I bet a quick dragon like you will win your money back in no time.
Yeah. I do hate that, man. Bear thing. I used to be...
I can let you into the little castle over there in exchange for a few gems. What do you say? No one's been through that portal in years. I never thought I'd find a sucker. I mean, you're a shrewd customer, Spyro.
What a jerk ass. I used to be a boxer, and then I gained 8 times my body weight. We'll head into the Shady Oasis another time. It looks like a good place to go when you already have sunglasses, though. Alrighty. So this hub world is a lot smaller, I've noticed, but it's also still a lot harder. She vanished right in front of our eyes. It's a neat trick, honestly. I wish I could figure out a way, like in real life, to do that. It'd make my job a lot more interesting, that's for sure. Oh yeah, we can swim now. Something I forget, I constantly forget about, even though you have to do it in this game all the time. But of course, you know, always hide something underwater if you can swim. So I must have thought that green gem in the corner was a frog or something, but I know I come back and get it later.
Legend has it that there is a portal to Zephyr here. And legend also has it that I know how to activate it. Furthermore, as I recall, the legend mentioned something about me activating it for a small fee. Thanks for the gem, Spyro. With all this cash, I can open a lizard burger shop in Skelos Badlands.
Lizard burgers do not sound appetizing to me. You'd have to kill so many lizards, like... You'd have to kill so many lizards. Okay. So we're still gonna keep messing around a little bit. Try to find, some more of the gems, and we know that there's 2 orbs in here as well, and I'm trying to figure that out. Now, that being said, it might be another one of those deals where, like, we need to buy an ability or something in order to actually, get what we're looking for. The problem is I just have no clue. I don't remember. It's been, you know, 2.5 years since I played through this, and I just don't remember, specifically how to do a lot of that stuff. Now, you can see on the mini-map in the bottom left, there is some islands way out in the middle of nowhere, and I know I need to get to those. You saw them a little bit on the right there on the main screen. I know I need to get to them somehow. I just, for the life of me, can't remember how. You can see I'm looking at it, there's an orb up there, there's some gem boxes up there. I want them so bad, and I just don't know how to do it. Really have no idea. So we're gonna go back up top and take a look around and see what we can find. It's just another one of those deals where, like, man, like, I know it's possible, I know you're supposed to, I can see what I need, and I just can't remember how to do it. And I'm kind of trying to look around, like, I know there's another island out over there, and I'm trying to remember, is that one of the islands that I've already been to, that, like, money bags, you know, did, you know, charge me to access or whatever, and Okay, yeah, that's you know, I've already been there, and you know, we got to go back for the other thing, but you know, that's fine. But there's still that one other orb out on that there's that one other little island there that just, I know I need it. I know I gotta go there. I just don't know how to go there. But it's also possible we're missing an ability or something along those lines. So really, we're just going to kind of move on from this right now. Like I said, it's fairly normal to not be able to get everything your first time through, and that's almost certainly going to be the case. Here as well. The individual levels we may have more success with in that regard. I tried to set fire to his banners, obviously, being a dragon. One of the big perks of being a dragon. But at this point, screw it. We're just gonna head straight into Breeze Harbor. We'll move on with our lives, and so that not Goomba is immune to fire because of the metal pail that they're in. So, you know, sometimes you gotta learn that the hard way. But before we go too far, we might as well talk to the guy who's clearly...
Please excuse the mess, Spyro. We are currently suffering from a land blubber infestation. First they put out the fires in our boilers, and now they've shut down our ship too. If you could stoke up the fires under the boilers, I'm sure you could make your way to the ship. The steam from the boilers will activate our highly advanced machinery.
I lost my train of thought while he was talking. Oh, I gotta get better at that. I so often when I make a conscious effort to, like, okay, this guy's gonna talk, but I need to remember what I was saying before, and then it's, even when I'm, like, have that, like, conscious effort in my head, I still fuck it up. And forget. So those metal spike balls we'll take care of later. They are part of getting an orb in this level. But for now, they're not really hurting anything. And we can always come back and get them later. It's not going to be the end of the world. Doing a quick gem check, make sure we're not missing anything. You know how I am with backtracking, I just want to get it all in one go. Best I can. And also admire sunglasses Spyro here. He's very cool.
Those land blubbers have littered these metal spike mines all over the harbor. If you can clear them out, I'll give you this orb I found in a clam yesterday.
And now, this is me being bad at timing, basically. There we go. Come on, there we go. I'm just, oh yeah, I'm, wow. You know, give him a little blast, see what happens. I'm largely just trying to make sure that we're not missing any, spike balls, and I know there's some over there, and I'm trying to hit them from here. And as you can see, it didn't go very well. Which is fine, because, you know, there is one that's over there that's meant to be, you know, that you're meant to use to get the ones that are over there. I was actually right next to it and just didn't really recognize it for what it was, I'm pretty sure, and so I just didn't get on it and try to use it at all, but we'll figure it out later. Here's another one. Again, and you know, dialing in the timing can be difficult. These two are a bit easier because they're actually kind of coming at you. Now, that being said, I'm still obviously not good at it. But hey, at least it's done now. We got him now. And yeah, it's just, you know, your basic running around, killing stuff. It's a great it's such a good game. It's such a great platformer. Now I'm really trying to focus on having something to talk about instead of me just watching my own footage of me playing this quietly. But that is the end of the level. We obviously have quite a bit more stuff left. We don't even have any of the orbs. This thing, however, will fling us onto the ship. This thing's hauling ass trying to get away from us. We're Spyro though. We don't fuck around. Now I'm seeing the portal's active, or the portal. The jump thing is active. Killed enough enemies.
How lucky for me that you came along. My machinery is broken, and the gears I need to repair it are scattered all over the tracks. Can you hop on that trolley up there and collect them for me?
Alrighty, so I actually have a little bit. So this is the trolley, and so I don't have a lot of memory of this from when I was a kid. Again, I know I played this.
Trouble with the trolley, eh? Well,
yeah, trouble with the trolley, huh? So I don't remember doing this as a kid, and I barely remember doing this when the Reignited Trilogy came out. But I used to watch a YouTube channel that was gaming focused and oriented.
trouble with the trolley, eh?
Yeah, I just fired too late there. That is kind of finicky there. But I used to watch a YouTube channel, and there's a couple of guys in that channel that were actually a little bit younger than me, but they both had very fond memories of doing, playing these games when they were kids as well. And we'll fire a little bit earlier, and that worked. But they were talking about this level in this kind of challenge in particular. As you can see, I'm having my own trouble with it now. But for them, it was like notoriously difficult. Like this was the part, like this specific orb was like the hardest thing in the whole game, and like that they'd ever had to do, and like they didn't come back, and that's where I figured out how to switch tracks. I was trying to use the left stick before, and obviously it didn't go very well. But you know, they were talking about like, oh, it's, you know, it was the hardest thing, and like, you know, we always struggled with it, and always, whenever we played the game, like it was, you know, dreading coming up to this, and we always did it last, and you know, all that. And then they did like a little competition in between the two of them, where they both like got like a Spyro save file. I think it was when this came out. But they both set up, you know, got a save file up to this point in the game, and you know, did this challenge, like, and they had like a race against each other a little bit, and they both did it on the first try, like years and years and years and years and years after the fact. They both still managed to do it on, you know, straight up their first try. They had no problems with it whatsoever, and they were both just like, was I just really bad at video games when I was a kid? And it was like, yeah, pretty much, you know. Here we go. We nailed it.
That was great work, Spyro. Now I can start fixing my machines. Here, I don't have room in my toolbox for this thing anymore.
But
I have the cannon installed to help me hit the switches. Try shooting the ringing switches to...
okay. And yeah, we already did it. We don't need to do it again. What am I doing? Okay, there we go.
Trouble with the truck.
So that is one kind of confusing thing, is if you have the same, if the same guy gives multiple orbs, you can run into the issue that I kind of ran into there of like, oh, I don't know if this guy has another orb or not. Like, this might be the only one, I don't know. Maybe there is two, I have no idea. Nonetheless, all we gotta do is light these last two fires. Raise the ship. Power it up.
Thanks for getting our ship fired up, Spyro. Now we can proceed with our counterattack on Zephyr. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
Okay. They're at war with Zephyr somehow. Well, and we opened up the portal to Zephyr recently as well. So, in the next part, I'll let you know now. It's not happening in this part. But, in the next part, we'll have to head over to Zephyr and see how the war is going. Now here's our... it's that, and then the last one's over that little lip there.
Thanks, Spyro. Here's that orb I promised. Sorry if it still has clam juice on it.
Nailed it. Now we just gotta head back to the beginning, where we just were before it so rudely teleported us away from the gems. But yeah, grab up these gems. I hope that's all of them. We're still missing a few. I'm trying to honestly cheat a little bit here. Get up there. That didn't work. I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, nailed it. There we go. There we go. That's 100% level complete. Now he's got to make our way back to the end of the level. Obviously, you know, just like in the Speedway level, we could hit start and just quit from there, but you know, it's more fun. It's better. It's more fun to actually go through the portals. You know what I mean? I'm a portal guy. I'm not a menu save and quit guy. I'm not a menu quit level guy. I'm a portal guy. So that's an interesting question. Are you the type of person to go all the way back and go through the portal, or are you the type of person to just hit the start button and hit quit? Because honestly, if you're the type of person that hits the start button and then goes to quit, you're like the most boring person on the planet, basically. You have no sense of wonder. All right, we're gonna head into Crystal Glacier, and just for the record, it might seem like, oh, never mind, cutscene. Alrighty, welcome to Crystal Glacier.
Spyro! The Ice Wizards have imprisoned our leader, Shaman Tuck. Can you help us rescue him? It is urgent. He has our tickets to tonight's hockey game in Colossus Valley.
If you get on the catapult, we'll help you across the chasm.
But yeah, you know, when I'm an ass like that and I call people out for doing those types of, I'm not being serious. Like, I'm dicking around. You know what I mean? Like, there's a nugget of truth in there. There's some truth in there as far as, like, you know, when I say you don't have a sense of wonder, I probably being pretty genuine about that, but it's fine. You do you. Be you. Be the best version of you can possibly be, and don't let other people fucking bully you out of it or anything like that.
Watch! We'll help you climb this wall up ahead.
But I would still argue that you should have a sense of wonder and go about that. You know what I mean? Anyways, moving on. Back to what we're actually doing. So this level, from what I remember, this level was like the hardest one out of everything for me. And there's one orb, and we're not quite at it yet. It'll be a few minutes at least until we actually get to having to try it. But there's one orb in here that's such a big pain in the ass. Even knowing it was a pain in the ass, I couldn't remember why. And then I got to it and started doing it, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Hello there, Spyro. I could arrange for you to cross this bridge for a small fee. Thank you, Spyro. Now I can buy that condo in Hurricos I've been wanting for so long. Go ahead across the bridge.
That's so cool. I mean, it makes no sense, really. It's still cool as dicks. Grab an extra life. I think we're gonna be okay on lives. 13 doesn't seem like a whole lot, but we're not dying too much. It's just a couple of levels here and there that give us trouble, but generally speaking, we're not really dying much. I do wish there was another way to gain lives, similar to the first Spyro game, where like...
Thanks, Spyro. Just hold tight for a second. And look out below!
No! You'd think those guys could have got me out of here without rolling a 2-ton snowball onto my head. Here, take this crystal. I traded some hockey tickets for it.
That talisman looks like, I apologize in advance because this is going to be kind of gross. That talisman, I'll have to pull it up. There it is. Yeah, that talisman looks like a kidney stone. Like, obviously kidney stones aren't that, like, ridiculous looking, and they're not made of ice. I think they're made out of, what, calcium or something? I don't remember off the top of my head. But, yeah, that's, and I've never had a kidney stone, thank God, just for the record. But from what I hear, the way people, you know, that have had them talk about them, that's more or less what they look and feel like coming out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, consider yourself lucky because you've never had to deal with a kidney stone before.
I lost my pet snow leopard. I was busy fishing, and when I turned around, he was gone. I hope George didn't get eaten by the Draclets.
I do like, especially in video games, when people give their pets human names. Like, oh, this is my fucking snow. Okay, I can't go in that water. It's cold. This is my pet snow leopard. He's baller. I named him George. Like, yeah, that's a great name. Really, we're just trying to figure out at this point what the hell we're supposed to be doing, because it seems like he's just running away from me, but on a set path. Oh, he's purring. Oh, he's such a cutie. He also looks like my cat Zwei a fair amount as well. Oh, here we go. He wants the fish. Yeah. Oh, I see you, Zwei. I said his name and he woke up and he's staring at me now. Maybe you heard me say fish? It's hard to tell. Wow. Not as good eating sound effects as Spyro has. Yeah. Oh, he's purring. He loves me. I'm trying to talk to him to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do, and then I just decide to leave, and then he follows us, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll bring him back to his owner, I suppose? I don't really like that word, but for when it comes to pets. That's me.
I lost my pet.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming.
You found George. I'm so glad he's safe. I'll be sure to pay more attention to him from now on. All I have with me is this round, shiny thing I caught while I was fishing. You can have it if you like.
Thanks. Alrighty, so at this point, all we really have left is one orb, and there's still some gems scattered around too, but I think we're gonna get most of them when we do the orb. Because doing the orb itself is in a location we haven't been to yet. It's right down here.
We used to give guided tours of these caves, but now they're infested with multiplying Draclets. It's only a matter of time before they take over our whole village. You think you can get rid of them for us? Great! But remember, you have to catch them all quickly, because if any are left alive, they will continue to multiply.
So, this, especially when I played through it when this trilogy originally came out, was way harder than the Trolly shit. I missed that one. So we're gonna fail on this one for sure. And the worst part is you can't even just kill yourself. Yeah, I missed 4 of them in total. And then they haven't respawned yet, and it's a whole thing. So, yeah. This one got a little bit frustrating. Out the gate. But yeah, and I tried to go back for this one. Now they're despawning even more, and then I just said screw it, I'm just gonna go get all the gems. Let everything respawn. Go get all the gems. Maybe not all of them, but, you know. Fair amount of them, we can get the rest later. And now I'm just kind of chilling, waiting for the rest of the gems, or the rest of the Draclets to despawn. Oh, I'm sorry for yawning. Yeah, I already screwed it up. That was my impatience. I couldn't wait the extra second for that one to respawn. Alright. We're gonna get it this time. Nope. Missed it already. And I am just... At this point I'm thinking, well, it probably happened early enough. I had to turn around to get that one. It probably happened early enough to maybe I can like salvage this run and I'm not gonna have to sit and wait. And then I missed that too. Screw it, we can turn around if we can just get him real quick. There we go.
You have saved us all from a grisly fate. Please accept this orb as a small token of our thanks.
I don't know why I didn't just hop back through the Superfly power-up, but whatever. And there we go. That's 100% level complete. Get our health back, and then we can head back up and use our sense of wonder to travel back through the portal. Yeah. Oops. You know, sometimes it just feels right to jump. Snow's a lot of fun. That's what that boils down to. If you live in an area where it doesn't get snow, which is a lot of the world, you're missing out. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. But that's really all the time we have for today. So we're gonna find a nice little place to park here. And as always, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.